Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. So in today's video, I thought we would just sit and hang and do our makeup together. I have a couple of new makeup items here that I want to play with on camera with you guys. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out like a filming setup here in my new house. I think I made it work for now, just until I get some more furniture in and things like that. But I think we're just gonna go ahead and go for it. I'm gonna do my brows super quick. I absolutely love, sorry I'm like looking down to look for the other shade, but I absolutely love the NYX Lift and Snatch Brow Pen. I absolutely love it. If you guys saw my 2021 favorites, you guys know I love this. And I also love the NYX Brow Glue. I think they're really, really great. I do also use just a little bit of a pencil. I'll use this if there's like another area where I need some thickness to it, or if I just want to like go for more of like a thicker tail. I just lightly kind of play with it. I don't really apply too much pressure. I like going in with soft brown. I go in with a little bit of caramel. I go in with a few different shades just to give my brows some extra dimension. I like the undertones of certain shades, like caramel is a little bit warm, and then soft brown, which I'm using right now, is more neutral. What other shade do I use? I think I use chocolate. No, I don't use chocolate. I use soft brown, caramel, and I use another shade too, which is a little bit darker. Maybe it is chocolate, or maybe it's medium brown, something like that. I have this palette. I purchased it off of Ulta, and it's by ColourPop. It's the Bare Necessities palette, and it is so gorgeous. These shades are really stunning. I really want to play with these chocolatey tones here, but it's been so long since I've actually gone super dramatic, and I pretty much really want to test out a new foundation that I have here. I really want to play with this guy. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. And I got the shade Gobi. So I did self-tan, but I always get Salzburg, and Salzburg is always way too dark for me. So I went in with Gobi. I decided to grab Gobi. And I'm going to use, but let's focus on the foundation. So I'm going to go in with my Laura Mercier primer. This is the hydrating primer. I love this primer so much. My skin was prepped like hours ago, but it took me forever to actually like sit down to film this video. So Gobi might be a little bit light, like I might not match my chest because I did self-tan, but like as you can see, like this hand is starting to fade. But I didn't want to go in with, like, I didn't want to purchase a self-tan shade because honestly, like it's still the winter. Ooh, wow, this is super liquidy. It's still the winter, and I don't really tan that often in the winter. I was just feeling like really flaky, like really pasty. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and self-tan. So we're gonna go in. I'm gonna use my It Cosmetics brush. So like it looks light, yeah, but I think that once I'm not self-tan, I think it's gonna look like a really great match. And I use Salzburg a lot, and I love the shade Salzburg, but it's really more like my summer shade, so we'll bronze this up. So it's really thin and liquidy, and I already put 2 pumps on the back of my hand, and trying to like move you guys in closer. I have my my windows open in the room and just my ring light on me. My skin is really, really dry, and I prepped it, oh god, a couple of hours ago. Like when I got home, because I actually ran to my local Sephora to pick this up just because I really wanted to try it. It's definitely like a very lightweight foundation, and I don't want to keep like adding more. It looks really pretty on top of the skin. I feel like because of the lightweightness of the foundation, and also like the light to buildable coverage it has, this would be a really nice foundation if you were to put it on top of a cream foundation, so like an emollient stick foundation, I think it would look so pretty on top of. I think this looks really, really pretty, and I think it does match my neck. The natural longwear foundation, I hate the bump on that foundation. It like literally doesn't dispense product. But let me put some on my forehead. I have been loving NARS. I don't know what it is. I have just been like really so invested in that brand recently. I think it's really such a beautiful brand. And I know so many people like talk about it and hype it up, and I was like, you know what? I really want to try that for myself. And you know, it really is such a beautiful brand. Their products really don't disappoint. This looks really good. This looks really good. You can obviously still see like my dark spot there, and you know, obviously need to conceal, but this looks really, really pretty. And the shade really isn't too far off from my fake tan. I used Loving Tan 2 Hour Express in dark. So let's see how products layer on top of this. I'm gonna go in with my Hourglass. Maybe I put too much concealer, but whatevs. I like the coverage. I've been having issues on this side of my nose. For some reason, I'm having a hard time getting like product to stick right there. And I've been getting a lot of buildup around my nose. And I know that I put it there, but like it's a lot of buildup. And I'm just like, I'm confused because I'm blending it out with a brush. Cotton is almost the same shade as this foundation. Looks really, really, really pretty. I think the next time I use it, I'm gonna use my NARS concealer underneath just to kind of color correct, I guess you want to say, you know, so you don't see that. But this guy has been so good. Oh my god, this is the Kat Von D liquid gel contour. This is in the shade Fair Cool, and it is literally like such a crazy formula. It feels so wet when you apply it, like wet and gel-like. And then when it dries, you can also feel like this sort of, like you can feel it drying down. And I played with this the other day and I was like, what is this sorcery? And I played with it right after I fake tan. So I was like, oh my god, this is not gonna match. I'm not gonna be able to use it because, not match, but like, you know, I used a darker foundation, obviously, when I was more tan to match my face. And I was like, oh god, this is not gonna be, you know, dark enough. This is so good for nose contour. Like, so good. I love this. I think that if you are a makeup artist, you need it. It's like so good. Like, I like blending out my contour with a brush. That's just my personal preference. But even the shade is just so beautiful. Like, I thought that at first this was going to be super warm, but it's really not. You do have to like work with it pretty quick, like before it starts to blend. I mean, like dry down, because like I'm telling you, it dries down crazy. Like, it really does. Seamless. Like, seamless. It looks so freaking good. It looks natural. And I think that's really what it is that it just looks really, really natural. It's not like a thick formula. It doesn't like, oh my god, I can't. It's so good. It is literally so good. And like I said, you can feel it like dry down. You can. And if you do like leave it on, like I feel it drying down by my lips. So like you really do have to blend it out as quick as you can. Or if you like really like taking your time, you gotta go ahead and blend one part at a time then. But this is so good. And the nose looks so good too when you blend it out. Doesn't it look good? Like, and I think because it's not like a cream or a heavy product sitting on top of like the foundation, it looks natural. It looks like skin. I do go over it with my beauty blender just to make everything seamless. But it looks just so good. Wouldn't it be unfortunate if my mic wasn't working? Like, high nose contour. I know it looks harsh, but like, it's like the most natural nose contour I've ever been able to get. I know it looks harsh and I'm saying that it looks natural, but it is so good. And this foundation's not giving me any issues either. And then I just go in with whatever, you know, tool that you used to apply your foundation and just go over the edges of everything. So it just blends. So you don't have any like really harsh lines. Like I just tap that over my nose and look how good my nose looks. Like it's there, but it's not like boom, like wow, like you really over contoured your nose, or you know, like you can tell it's fake, or you know, whatever it may be. And like, and it is buildable too, but like if I'm gonna build it up, I always wipe off the applicator, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply some here, and I'm even gonna apply some in on my lids. And like the craziest thing is like you can feel it dry down on your lids, and this is such a good base for your lids as well. Oh my god, so good. So like it is fair cool, so you do have to be super careful with this shade because it says that it is cool, so obviously it will pull a little gray if you put too much. I want to go in with a cream blush just before we set with powder. This is Rare Beauty Bliss. And just gonna use a brush with this as well. If you guys don't have this Makeup by Mario brush, what are you waiting for? Like, it's such a good brush. I want to go in with a red lip, but I have these guys too, the new Makeup by Mario Glow Bombs. What are they called? Okay, beautiful. Now we're going to go in with powder. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty just because I know how I love it. It's great powder. Doesn't look dry. Okay, let's talk super quickly before I lose all my lighting in here. So I think my skin looks really good. I think it looks great. I think on like TikTok and videos that I've seen, I think it looks plumper and more radiant on those people's skin, is because like my skin is super dry. So I think on everybody else's skin that I've seen it on TikTok, I think it looks really fresh. And I also did use quite a bit of powder. I'm not gonna lie, I did use some, you know, bake, but I mean, I think it's a beautiful foundation. I think the finish is really, really nice. And even before I set it, it was like a very satiny, dewy foundation. It looked really, really nice. I think this color is really good as well. Like I said, I did use Gobi. I am a little bit self-tan. I think it would work for me when I am not self-tanned as well. I did bronze myself, obviously, just to make sure everything matched, but I think it looks really, really pretty. I want to like read the benefits of this foundation first. I don't know. It says it improves skin radiance by 61%, more even skin tone, and I definitely can agree with the more even skin tone. Even just applying it, I felt like it was more of like a skin tint. Like that very first layer I applied, it just kind of smoothed my skin and evened everything out, where I could have just kind of like thrown a brow on and walked out the door and people wouldn't have even suspected that I had makeup on. It says, see your skin in its best light. Light reflecting foundation instantly diffuses light to blur imperfections and smooth the look of skin. Powered by skincare ingredients, this product strengthens skin's barrier to maintain moisture day by day. This formula visibly improves skin's clarity even after makeup is removed. Medium buildable coverage, natural finish, breathable all day wear. So I am definitely going to keep this on. I'll update you guys if I can, maybe like on my phone or something, or maybe on the camera. But I think it does look really, really beautiful. I think my skin does look super smooth, and it says it even improves your skin even when you remove your makeup. So I think that that's an interesting claim, and I'm really intrigued to see how it looks. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and also give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry this video was a little bit all over the place, but I'm still just trying to like get back into the swing of things and filming, and like, you know, I don't really have like a set rhythm yet and like a set space, but I'm pretty happy with the way that all this looks. So Thanks so much for watching. I love you. Everything that I use on my face will be linked down below in the description box if you guys want to check that out. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.